Welcome to Yeshiva Daf. In the schus that this daf is being given in Eretz Yisrael, in Yerushalayim, in Kodesh. Shir responsibly Nishva Sam Yakashon Leah Basitzchok. We are holding Bava Daf Memtes, and we'll be starting in Memchesa Mubase in the Mishnah. So the Mishnah. Shor Shayim is Kamen Lechaveiroi Vehiko is Isho Beyotzu Yiladil. Potru Min Bevlodus. So if the shor is goring, and his intention is to gore his friend, another shore, and he would gore the woman instead, and that caused her to have a miscarriage. She lost the children, Yeladim, the fetus. Potter min mevlados, he's potter from paying the mevlados. As we learned earlier, a shore does not pay the mevlados. But if you have a human being who intends to hit his friend, and he hit the woman, because we learned earlier, if he was intending to hit her and he caused her death, so then you have a problem keeping down with him. But if he's intending to hit his friend and hit her, so then that's where you have a discussion on machlekes. This is why it can work according to both man. And if she had a miscarriage because of mishalim mevodos, ketzam mishalim mevodos, what's the way paid mevodos? Shri seisha kama yofat shelo yodo, kama yofim mishiyodo. You go and check. How much is the woman worth before the birth? And how much is worth after the birth? Similar to what we saw earlier regarding a sadeh, regarding a yad shelevet, you value the entire isha. How much is the value of this isha in the market before giving birth and after giving birth? And that's the difference you pay. In kishaisha yoledis mashbachas. In ken mishaisha mashbachas. On top. The more we go and explain what that means. But the idea is that the Rav Shimon says that you can't value the issue this way because it won't work. Ella says the Mishnah showing savlodos kamem yofim. You go and just value the vlodos themselves, and that's what you give. You don't do the woman before, woman after. You actually value whatever the vlodos are. If there's no husband, there's no Yasha. If there's Yasha, but if she is a shivcha, the ishtachar, as Rashi points out, why does it say shivcha ishtachar? It means she just got released, so she has no children. And the reason we say shivcha because usually a shivcha is married to an eved. So we're talking about somebody who she just got married to an eved, the eved died, or to a eved ishtachar, or a giyoris, they got married to a ger, meaning there's no yachas to the father. He has no children and he has no family, and they didn't have children in this family. But in other words, the main love goes to the husband and the husband only. If there's no husband over here, so you don't pay the mevodos. So the Gemara, so says the Gemara now, because the shor was miskaven to his friend. But if this shor was miskaven to the Isha herself, not for the Mishnah, you do pay the vlodos. Let me tell you, the Ravad Barava, the Ravad Barava, shor she is kamu the Isha p'tur min vlodos. There are part of the vlodos, the shor. Ravad Barava, what in the field is kamu the Isha nine p'tur min vlodos. Meaning, even though the Mishnah says that there is kamu to chaveiru, then they pay the vlodos, but even in that kavanah to the Isha itself, also they potter. The Adik Tani shor she was kamu to chaveiru. So why does the Mishnah say that it was kamu to his friend? I think about the sefer odu sheves kamen lechaveiroi. The akik that's the case of the Torah. The case of the Torah is there are two people that are fighting, and then by mistake they went and hit a ishara. So that would be the case. That's the case of we talk about two anoshim. So therefore, reish adam ishosha miskamen lechaveiroi. So we speak about the same story. Something more Omar Papa shor shenogas shivcha v'yotzu yiladel. You have a shor who gored a shivcha, she had a miscarriage. Then he does pay mevlados. Even though a shor who gores the isha doesn't pay mevlados, but by a shivcha, if she is a maidservant, you do pay mevlados. Why? My time mechamarto me'abarto be'albudos. He's not mazik a woman. He's mazik a donkey, an animal. Meaning we treat for this purpose, we're treating a maidservant, the eved, like an animal. When Avraham Avinu went to the Akedah, he told Yishmael and Eliezer sit with the Chamor, comparing them both, as the Medrash tells us, to a chamor. Here Gemara is focusing on Eliezer and Avram. The slave is doing the chamor, at least legabe the yachas. And here we're saying that if a shor goes and gores the shipcha, it's not a din of goring a regular isha. Your bottom of vlodos is a goring an animal where you chayav for every damage that happened. Says the Gemara, Kitzam Mishal Mivlodos, the Mivlodos, says the Gemara, Shvach Vlodos Mibayali. Meaning, or the way the Bach corrects it, Veshvach Vlodos Mibayali. Yet, name Vlodos means the actual value of the Vlodos. But there's another thing, and that is Shvach Vlodos. The Shvach Vlodos is, do you have to see how much the Isha is worth more because she looks fatter, she looks more healthier, she looks, there's a value in the slave market. Someone who's a little wider and bigger is worth more. So what about the shvach? You're right. How do you pay both? No, that's part of the valuation. Take a valuation, you look how much is the Isha worth before and after. That is what the gain that you have while she is pregnant. So says the Gemara, says the one and just to point out what Rashi says, that the actual fact that she lost money in her value, that's nezek. We're not talking about the fact that she's lost money. Shekichish gufo. I'm talking just about the valuation that happened of that she lost because of the children, because of the pregnancy. If so, the Isha, when she gives birth, she has more value. Michael, what does it say? Do you think that a woman is worth more before she gave birth and after she gave birth? Meaning when a woman is pregnant, she's worth more. That's what he's saying. Whatever she's worth before, you deduct from there whatever she's worth now, and the difference you pay. But it's not true. A woman is worth more after giving birth than before giving birth. Then you have to get the actual valuation of the vlodos because you can't say the woman did not change her value. She actually increased in value once she lost the baby. Does a woman value more before birth and after birth? The opposite, she has more shvach after birth than before birth. You value the vlodos you give to the husband. Rava said, this is how you have to say it. I mean, that's the pshat in the Mishnah. That's what Shmuel says. Is it true that you're giving all the vlodos to the husband because he has the loss? But what about the shvach vlodos that she's also participating in? By becoming pregnant, she is worth more. Why is she not getting a chelik in that shvach? So that's what the Mishnah says. The vlodos themselves, that goes to the husband as the Torah told you. But the shvach vlodos, the fact that she is worth more in the market, that you split. Tani Nami says, I'll bring you a brisa like this. Does a woman, a woman has only the shvach of the vlodos, and there's nothing that she is part of it. She's giving it only to her husband. Ella showing nezek for the nezek. We know that whatever she lost, you pay the tzar for whatever suffering she had. Showing the vlodos themselves go to the husband. The shvach vlodo is the valuation that she has more choki. So one second. We just saw a second ago. Shmuel says. Right, the machlokes that we have between Rabba and Rava, we see two prices of Shimon Leon. One says like Rabba, one says like Rava. I mean, here's the pshat is that a woman is worth more before or after. Right, the first price says that Shimon says she's worth more after than before. Second price says no, she's worth more before. And the question is, we're going to shvach vlodos. Second one like kasha, karma of cares, karma shirim of cares. This really gives us a solution to the sugya. Shimon Leon says that only in the first pregnancy of a woman, then she's worth more after than before because there's a danger she will die from the pregnancy. First birth, we don't know if this woman is able to handle a pregnancy. So that's why she's worth more after pregnancy than before pregnancy. But after the first birth, then obviously he agrees with Tanakamo that the woman is worth more before. So the Gemara, according to Rabbanan, disagree with Shmuel, according to Rava, and they hold all the shvach v'lodos goes to the husband. There's nothing that the isha takes chelik in. Why is that so? Because if not, it says in the Mishnah, it says in the pasuk v'yotzu yeladeo ein yoidea shihor. It says a person, the two people fought, and they hit a pregnant woman. She lost her children. I have to say pregnant woman. They hit a woman. She lost her children. You see from here, she was pregnant. So I don't know if she's pregnant. Why it says the word hora? A special zera that everything that has to do with the heroyim, with the pregnancy, goes to the husband. I'm sure the real high my daughter always going to do with the word hora. By the attendance for the following brayso, those we have oimer, oilom in chayev atchekeno keneged beis haheroyim. He's not chayev unless he hurts her in the area where the womb is. Any place that adds heat to the baby. In other words, if he hurts her in her hand or leg, that doesn't affect the womb. Any area of her stomach does affect the womb, because even if it's not directly next to the womb, it does add heat to that area. Something like that, that was the end of the Mishnah. Talking about he hurt her, he damaged her when the ger was still alive. And then the ger died. Once he damaged her, the ger is zoiche in the vevlos. They came and the mesa ger. Once the ger died, so the damager gets it back because it belongs to the ger. The ger has no children. It's over. But if the damage happened after the ger already died, so then she gets zoiche, and you have to pay her. If the ger is alive, it belongs to the ger. Once the ger died, he was already zoiche, too late. But if the ger is not alive to begin with, it goes to her. Which means that it's a lashon of a tmil, a person. What do you say? Hatu v'lodois tzorin is a v'lodois or tzorin, meaning how did it go from him to her? She was koinen, like tzorin, like metalbin. This we spoke about in the Shur Machshava yesterday. See, the main law is not just a payment. The main law is a human being. If a human being's value goes to him, how does it transfer to her? If the husband is there, so he's zeichet v'yevlodos. If the husband is not there, so nobody gets it. So machlokes, does the isha get v'yevlodos if the husband was not there during the time of the month? Same way, someone brings a brayso. He could say he damages a woman and she loses her children. He gives the damage to the isha to make v'yevlodos about. Ein abal, it's liyosha. Ein isha, we said liyosha that we saw earlier. This brayso, the woman is not there. Whatever was supposed to go goes to her yosha. If she's a shivcha, there's no husband. She's married to a Evan Meshucha or to a ger, and there's no yoshim. So then the zoich, who's zoich? Zocha means the damager is zoich. So what do you see over here? What does the Gemara bring around? The Gemara brings a raya over here that there is a zichia to the Gemara stands. He's always zoich. So the Mishnah also said they zoich. And we said we talk about when he did it while the ger is alive, the damage happened when the ger is alive. So let's say that's the case. He may say more. So for that's the first time. And he may say really we talk about after the misa the ger. And we daven tesam ubeit tani zochto, not zocho, not the damager zoiche. She is zoiche. Zochto with the top. Today says it's not the megia the brayso. He says zocho, anybody who's zoiche, anybody who's right to be zoiche is zoiche. If the damage happened when the ger is alive, the damager is zoiche. If it happened after he died, so the isha is zoiche. Says the more lemik etanoi chutz v'chulgis tanoim by Sisor shenises lager misavro mimenu. She by Sisor is married to a ger. She got pregnant. V'chavol b'chei ager and he damaged her b'chei ager. No yisad d'mivlodos lager. La'achar misager he damaged her after the misa. Tani chadikav tani chadapat. So mechloikes if he damaged her after misager if he's kind of a butter. My laf tanoim minu. That's about chulgis tanoim what we said. So le Rabbo vada tanoim. Rabbo that says that after his ger goes to her, he has to say when it says potter, that it's a machlokes tanoim. He holds a kavana mechad. Ela Rav Chizda milim tanoim. What about Rav Chizda that says that she never gets it? Look, Kasha, it's a machlokes Rabban Shmuel. So what Rav Chizda is going to say is that really it depends on machlokes Rabban Shmuel. Does it go to her or not? Right, because the Baal holds everything, the Rabban holds everything goes to the Baal. Shmuel holds that Shavach blood goes to her, so she's involved, so that's what she gets it. So when you have Shmuel, if the Mechai Nami, Islo Palago, yeah, she gets Shavach blood also, even if the husband's still alive. So when Mechai Islo Palago, Lachamisa Kuli, yeah, while he's still alive, so then he gets 50% of the Shvach After Misa, she gets the whole thing. And that's where it says over here, once he damaged her, after Misa, she gets Shvach Lotus. If they say, it's both the Shvach Lotus. Come Shvach Lotus, come in Mei Lotus. I've said before, Shvach Lotus, where Shvach Lotus, she gets part of it. Mei Lotus goes all day. Hammer says, one second, Shvach Lotus is Nishbal in Mei Lotus. For Shvach Lotus, let's learn to the Mei Lotus. Say the same Shvach Lotus, she has Chelik in it, and once he dies, she gets the full. So the Mei Lotus, that even though he takes the whole thing, once he dies, she gets the full. When the Shimon Lil holds that she gets half when he's alive. When he dies, she gets the full thing. Rabbanan only gets nothing. When he dies, she should get. Well, no. She has something. She gets 50% when he's alive. So once he dies, then she gets the whole thing. She's already part of it. But the Be'evod is lo shaykah do gavar lo zocher bukla. But she has no shaykas to it. She never had any chilek to it. Once he dies, she's not zocher. And that's Shani Rabbanan. Rabbanan, she never has any chilek in anything. So that's why when she does, it doesn't go to her. She does not zocher from him. She's part of it. She's able to extend her portion. But if not, you say it's not destroying me. Someone who holds the shtar of a ger. What now? Man the magzik b'shtar I've had the oru the magzik. When you hold the shtar, I don't care about the shtar. It's a document. I really want to hold the kaka. So we're talking about a ger that died. And anybody who holds his nechasim is seich. You have someone holding a shtar. You say, okay, the shtar is the kaka. So what you really want is the kaka. To hold the shtar doesn't give you the kaka unless there's some exceptions. But usually shtar is a way, once you have a loan, you have a shtar that tells you it's yours. You have a mechir, shtar is yours. But you're not coined by holding the shtar. Shtar in Amalukana, the shtar. He's not interested in the shtar. He's interested in the kaka. So he gets nothing. Or you deal with that in shtar. You say no. The dad is on both. Another, according to some of the version. Dad is on the kaka and on the shtar. He really wants to get both. And once he didn't get the kaka, at least give him the shtar. Answer my Rebbe. What are you going to do with the shtar if you can't use it? Are you going to use it to cover a plate? Yes, you're going to use it to cover a plate. In other words, yes, there is usage to a shtar, even though you can't extract money with it. Okay, so that was the one case regarding a person who's holding a karka, a shtar of a ger. Someone has a mashkan in the hands of a ger. Collateral, and the ger dies. Why is because another Yisrael takes it? It's the ger's. What's the ways to be? You take it away from him. The shibud, the reason why the ger was able to hold on to the collateral is because the Yisrael owed the money. So because you owe the money, you give him the collateral takes place. But once the ger died, there's no loan anymore. The shibud is over. So therefore, the mashkal goes back to the original owner. Now the flip side. You have a ger as a mashkal in the hands of Yisrael. Umeis the ger. The ger died. Why Yisrael and someone else came and hold on to it. So the one who lent money to the ger, the collateral should cover his loan, because that's why he took the collateral in the first place. The other one is cranes the shah, but not the original one. So why is the chotzer not clean? So here the item, which is collateral, is in the chotzer of the original person. So his chotzer should be clean, even the part which is not going to get the loan. The answer is according to Rashi, he's not here. He's out of town. Anytime that he's around and he's able to coin it, so his chutz is also coin. But if he's not there, he's not able to coin it. So his chutz is also not coin. Is coin only as much as he's coining. And the halacha is that he's not in the chutzah, therefore he's not kohen. So Rashi learns that the first option the Gemara is the talk about the human being. The second option, the Gemara says the lace of the chutzah, we talk about the mashkon. If the mashkon is the chutzah is kohen, it doesn't matter if the person is there or not there. But if the mashkon is not in the chutzah, so then the chutzah is not kohen, and that's the answer over here. So the one in the beginning wanted to say, according to this, that's what James explains Rashi. He wanted to say the chutzah is not kohen unless the person is right next to it. Torres explains why, because it has to be chotzer, because the chotzer mishtameres, and has to stand right next to it. And therefore, so Rashi learns that the mashkoin, in the beginning of the Gemara, the mashkoin is in the chotzer. If he's next to the chotzer, he's kohen. Now not, someone the mashkoin is down the chotzer, and he will be kohen in the chotzer regardless. Torres says we're talking about, from the get-go, we're talking about, we're speaking about chotzer she'ein mishtameres. Chotzer that's not mishtameres. And he's not kohen unless he's next to it because of chotzer she'mishtameres. The maskor of the Gemara is the lace of the chotzer, meaning the person is not there, not the item is not there. The person is not there, he's not kohen because of chotzer she'mishtameres, meaning the answer we said before is a good answer. That's what Torres learns these lines of the Gemara. Okay, we'll stop over here, continue with tomorrow from the Mishnah. Kol tov.